So, this session today,
I think you can mute. Yeah, you can. Since I made you host, yeah, please mute everyone. Yeah.
okay, very good. Okay, so my name is Mohammed, and as many of you or some of you might have known, of course, I've met many students from this institute, and it's been from the beginning. Mr. Kais already told you that when he started from the start, from the word go, I have been with the institute. So I'm someone who is interested in, discussions with students. So I will not be the only one talking. I will have you guys talk. I will have you guys contribute. I will have you guys say something. I will ask you questions. I will stir some kind of, debate, conversations to make sure that everyone takes part in the discussion. One thing I want all of you to understand is the fact that no one is perfect. Don't hesitate to make yourself heard, because if you think, okay, my English is not good, or I will not be able to speak very well, let me be mute, then you are going to be mute forever. It's better you speak now when the platform is not very big, because the next day you might find yourself in a very big platform where you'll be struggling with words. All right, so without further ado, I would like to mention the fact that this course is going to begin with a mini test. We're going to start with a test. I'm going to ask you questions. So anyone who has any answers to my questions can raise up their hands, then we'll ask them to speak, or they can give me answers via the chat, a button. So that's exactly what we're going to do. So let's start by asking you very few questions. So who can tell me the name of this course, the one that I'm teaching? What is the name? All right, so Mr. Mohammed Salim. Yes, Mr. Mohammed Salim, you raise your hand. All right, so
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
First of all, I'm warmly welcoming you to our institute, and
Thank you
we are
very much.
very pleased to have you as our professor.
Very good, thank you.
Today we are going to learn foundation of government and politics. Who's two?
Okay, so I'll give you 60%, not 100%, because the answer is not exact. So I would like to have an exact answer. So, can I have the next person who would like to tell me the exact name of the course, the exact name, not the implied one? Do I have anyone who has raised their hands? All right, so Mahmoud Rashid, so the floor is yours. Can you tell us the name of the course?
Assalamu alaikum. I hope you are well.
Thank you.
Actually, my name is Mahmoud Rashid,
Okay.
and the answer of your questions
Yes.
about the name of our post, which is we are going to start today, is fundamentals of government and politics. And if we say that clearly about the name of the course, we can say also that associate degree in political science, and the name of the course too is fundamentals of government and politics.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Mr. Mahmoud Rashid. I think this is exactly what I'm looking for. Thank you very much. You've been very precise about that. So I think we can forge ahead. The next question. In English, when we say fundamentals, what does it mean? Fundamentals, what does it mean? The word fundamental.
In my opinion,
I would like to take the next person. So, like if someone has to raise their hands, we would like them to give an answer. Yes, so that everyone will have the chance to, to say something. Yes, Mr. Habibullah.
Yes, sir. Assalamu alaikum. Thank you so much, sir, for giving your valuable time to us.
That's fine. Thank
you,
you, sir.
Fundamental means, sir, at the beginning of the sir. At the beginning, the study of government from the beginning, sir. From the beginning.
I'll give you,
mean.
yes, I'll give you 90%.
Thank you, sir.
I'll give you 90%. I want 100% answer. Thank you very much, Mr. Habibullah. Yes, the next person, please. Mr. Mohammed Tufail.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Hope you're doing well. Thank you for giving me the time.
Thank you.
To be honest, fundamental mean root, where we can grow through the roots.
Where we can grow from the roots. Okay, this is quite a kind of a development from what the one who spoke before you said. So, and I think I will give you 98%. 98% is very good for you. Thank you very much. That's very good. Yes.
Thank you.
Who else can give me something that is 100%?
Assalamu alaikum, sir. Am I audible?
Yeah, of course. You can tell me. Yes.
Yes, thank you so much for the time, sir. In my understanding, fundamental means basic, foundational, or original.
Can you say it again?
I think that's sir.
Can you say it again?
Fundamental means, sir, yes. Fundamentals mean basics and foundational or original.
Okay, thank you very much. I think this is this is better than the others. Of course, everyone said the right thing. Fundamentals can be primary, it can be the beginning, it can be the roots, it can also be the basis. I just wanted you guys to use the word basis or basics, or the beginning or the primary. These are the words that are synonymous to the word fundamentals. All right, so don't worry, you don't need to raise your hand anymore. Let's just continue because we have just a few minutes to finish. So I'll ask more questions. So I'm going to ask the next question. The next question is, what is government? What is government? Who should I pick? I'm going to take someone who hasn't spoken anything yet. And who is that person? All right, so let me take Mr. Mohammed Salim.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Government is a group of people who rule a state.
Okay,
who are legal authority to rule a state.
Okay, so can you alone be a government?
G.
Do you understand? Like, can you alone, Mr. Mohammed Salim, you alone, Mr. Mohammed Salim, can you be a government? Is it possible for a person to be a government?
I don't think it is possible, sir.
Okay, thank you very much. That's the honest answer. So let me go to the next person. The next question is, what is politics? That is the root of all the problems in the world, politics. What is politics? So can I take Mr. Mohammed Shah?
Hi, a very good morning, a very good afternoon to all of you, and we are very pleased to have you, sir, here with us today.
You're welcome.
Right now, the turn is mine. The politics I'm going to explain briefly according to my observation or my understanding.
Okay.
Yeah, politics is the process by which people make decision about how a society or group should be governed. It involves the distribution and exercise of power, the creation of laws, policies, resolving conflict over resources, values, and priorities is called politics.
Thank you very much. I think this is good. Thank you very much. I think you've been very, extensive with your answers. So if anyone has something else to say, they can say it before we move to the next task. Mr. Momin Al Yassin, do you have anything to say?
Assalamu alaikum. Thank you, sir, for giving me this floor. To express my opinion here. And according to me, politics means the process of how a society, a state, a country is governed.
Okay.
And by that process, it establishes a systematic, organized rules to govern and to govern society and country, a state. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Thank you very much for your candid answers. Okay. So, Mr. Mohammed Haikel, are you going to say something?
Thank you, sir, for giving me such kind of opportunity.
All right, sir.
Politics is the process of making decisions about how country or society is governed and how power and resources are distributed. That's all from my side. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, so now we're going to start our deal. So before we start, I'm going to take you through the course outline, what I expect, what we're going to do. Of course, it's not going to be quite intensive, but I'm just going to give you a kind of a breakdown of what you guys are going to do, what you guys should expect, and how things are going to span out in this class. So without further ado, this is something that I will share with you very soon. Of course, Mr. Kaiser is going to have to, share with you in your group. Okay. So this is the name of the course. That is Fundamentals of Government and Politics. In this course, we're going to be instructed by me. My name is Mohammed Hashiru. I'm from Ghana. I work in Turkey. I have my PhD in International Relations and Politics. I teach global politics. I teach theory of knowledge, and I teach English as well. And the duration of the course is 5 weeks, as you guys know. And for each session, we have 1 hour. And the mode of instruction is going to be online. And the course description is going to be a comprehensive introduction to the basis or basic concept, theories, and institutions of political science. It is designed for this, associate degree, program or student, and it is going to help you develop a foundational understanding of how power, authority, and governance shape societies. So here, the learning objectives are, we're going to learn how to define politics, like we've already started. We're going to learn how to define politics, and we're also going to, define government, and we're going to, define state. What do we mean when we say this is a state? So we're going to look at that one too. Then we're also going to look at the understanding of the differences between power, authority, and legitimacy. What is power? What is authority and what is legitimacy? We're going to look at them too. We're going to identify the organs of government, the parts of government, the branches of government, and their specific functions. What do they actually do? We're going to look at that one too. And after that, we're going to compare different political systems and regimes. Political system. We have different kinds of political system. We have the autocracy, kakistocracy, and all those kind of system of government. And we're going to look at what are regimes. Of course, we're going to look at dictatorship regimes and, the coup d'etat, the military regimes and everything. We're going to look at those things too. Then after that, we're going to learn how to analyze contemporary issues in governance and accountability. What is happening right now? When we say contemporary, it means what is happening right now about governance and accountability. For example, we can talk about the situation of Israel, what is happening in Israel, what Netanyahu's government is doing, what is happening in the United States. And we're going to look at how Trump, for example, Trump, Trump was rejected by the Supreme Court yesterday. He took an issue to the Supreme Court to cancel all birthright in the United States. For example, if Mr. Kaiser decides to marry and his wife becomes pregnant and he takes her to the United States to give birth, according to Trump, the child that's being given birth to shouldn't be registered as a citizen of the United States. So Trump said that's what he wanted. He took it to the Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court, said no, they were not going to give him the rights to, quash or squash that kind of right. So that is exactly what some of the example of contemporary issues in governance and accountability. So we also know that, in Korea, we saw some government officials being sentenced to, to many years in prison because of corruption. That is where accountability comes in. So in the first week, for example, today is our first lesson. We're going to look at foundations of government and politics. So here we're going to look at definitions. We're going to look at definitions. We're going to look at state, and we're going to look at nation today. The later organs and functions, forms and systems, and later political institutions and governance is the last lesson. So in this class, I've made it very easy for you. I don't want to write too many sources, like resources for you guys to read. I've been able to fetch 3 very powerful things that are going to help you throughout the course, and we're going to use them very much. The first one is Andrew Haywood. Andrew Haywood is a very strong writer in political science, and he has a book published by Palgrave, and the name of the book is Politics. And the best you can read it, they have first edition, second edition, third edition. The one that you can, use, easily is what we call the 5th edition. Okay, if you use it, it's going to help you a lot. Then the next one is OpenStax. OpenStax is a website, that has all the information you need. It's a kind of a book written by Rice University. Rice University is one of the best universities in the world. And the book is Introduction to Political Science. Of course, let me show you an example of the book right now so that you can know what I'm trying to tell you. So this is the OpenStax I'm talking about. It has this. When you open it like this, you're going to have access to everything, material that you need. Defining politics, who gets what, when, where, how, and why is going to be the first thing we talk about this morning. So, and it has many parts. Of course, the introduction. It has public policy, political science, normative political science, empirical political science. We're going to learn all these things by the time you finish this course. So that is it about the resources. And the last one, which is equally very important, is the last material or the last, literature you're going to use in reading. That is Britannica Kits. Britannica Kits. Of course, it talks about government and politics. But here, it is very good for kids. Of course, you guys are not children, but then this book, Britannica, is going to take you from the very beginning and it's going to give you all the necessary information. It's going to explain everything to you like a kid. Do you understand? It's going to explain everything to you like a kid, and you're going to enjoy it so much. Okay. All right. So that is it about the materials we're going to use. So without further ado, let's quickly jump to our presentation. All right, so can you see the screen? Very good. Now.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, thank you.
Yes, sir, we can.
So we're starting and fundamentals of government and politics. Here, we're going to talk about the basis, the beginning, the start of politics and government. Why do we say government and politics? Because they are sometimes used interchangeably. So sometimes instead of politics, we say government. Sometimes instead of government, we say politics. But they are not the same word. They are not the same thing. Here, we look at what goes into politics. We look at what goes into government. And we look at how these two operate within a political space. Okay, so the course overview is that we have the academic mission, and that is an intensive pre-university exploration. So here, this is not like, let's say, a first degree kind of a program. This is like some kind of introduction to the thing. So I usually call it the pre-university kind of level. So we're exploring into the structures of power. You know, as you guys might have heard, we have what we call power politics, and we have what we call great power politics. And I have co-authored a book, and the name of the book is Great Power Politics. You can find it if you write Mohammed Hashiru, you find it. The book was published, I think, in 2023, and I wrote a chapter on great power politics. So you learn something about power, hard power, soft power, you know, smart power. We have different kind of powers. You're going to look at them. And here we look at governance mechanisms, like what governance use or what governors or parties use, you know, in establishing themselves. So here we also have, we're going to look at the systemic policy framework. Who can tell me the difference between systematic and systemic? The difference between systematic and systemic. If you don't know it, no problem, because it's not very easy to explain them. But if you want to try, there's no problem. The difference between systematic and systemic. Who can help out? All right, so let me just explain. When we say something is systematic, it means the thing happens in a certain kind of a style or in a certain frequency. For example, the student spoke systematically. So one spoke, the other one spoke, and in that kind of order. Do you understand it? So it's systematic, it's orderly, like something that happens in kind of an order. But when we say systemic is something that happens within a system. So for example, we say the problem of this country or the problem of these people is systemic. It means the problem is within the system. Do you understand it? It means the problem is within the system. But when we say something is systematic, it means it has happened within a kind of an order or in a kind of a sequence or style. Yes, Mohammed Haikel, do you want to say something?
Yes, sir. Actually, I want to share my opinion about the difference between systematic and systemic. Can I share, sir?
Okay, of course, please.
Okay, sir. Thank you. According to my opinion, systematic means done according to a plan or organized method by making a plan. I hope example, he conducted a systematic study plan. I mean, he is studying according to a systematic plan. Also, he planned done according to a plan.
Okay, that is right.
Systemic, in my opinion. Thank you, sir. Systemic means affecting our entire system, not just one part I mean, entire part. Example, corruption is a systematic issues in the organization or in the injuries.
Thank you. Thank you very much. You've done very well.
That's all, sir.
Okay, thank you. All right, so let's continue. Now the course parameters is going to be this is going to be three credits course span, and it's going to ride through the 5 keys instructional weeks. So every week we'll have to have this kind of discussion. So we will have regular weekly check-ins, and that will resolve core theoretical concepts while framing interactive debate on contemporary global policy. So we sometimes will have to debate on something. I'll divide you guys into groups. Then we'll see how we can prepare ourselves to debate on, especially when we come to contemporary, governments or governance in the world. All right. So here, the learning objectives would include conceptual rigor. That is, we establish clean, structured definition for politics, government, and the state. And we also consider structural fluency. That is, we distinguish between sovereign state borders from ethnic nation boundaries and global administrative zones. For example, when we talk about sovereign state borders, like the country that has the kind of power and will to root its people within a certain border. So we say a sovereign state means a state that has legitimate border and that has that kind of political will to govern its people. And it is not the same as ethnic nation boundaries and global administrative zones. So for example, if you have a country that is a kind of a group of people without any proper leadership, people that are brought together by ethnic, proximity, are usually not considered as states. So we look at that one too. So we also look at power dynamics, how power changes, the separation of powers, legal authority, and moral legitimacy. We also look at functional checks. That is, we're going to look at legislative, executive, and judicial structures, balance, domestic interest. So, we have 3 arms of government. We have the legislative, we have the executive, and we have the judicial structure. So we're going to look at that one too. Then, after that, we're also going to look at, we're also going to look at defining the politics. So yes. Mr. Mahmoud Rashid, are you here? Okay, let me take Mr. Mohammed Shah.
Thank you, sir, for giving me this floor. Yeah, the word politics come from ancient Greek word polis.
Okay.
The root word is polis of the Greek words.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you. I think that's correct. So, Mr. Shahid, do you have something else to say?
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you to explain the derivation of politics. Actually, the word politics is derived from the Greek word politica, which means affairs of the politica.
Okay, thank you very much. I think anyone who contributed has said the truth. Of course, there are so many opinions. The first opinion says it comes from the word polis, and later into politica, and we have politics. Of course, we know that so many words we use today in politics come from Greek. Why? Because Greek, we know how the Greek parliament was in the past, how philosophers had argued and debated on the issue of politics and how things really went. So we usually trace many things to them. So here, that's what we use, the social activity. Then we have conflict settlement, how to solve problems. And before I continue, I would like to mention the fact that this is exactly where you guys should pay attention a lot when it comes to conflict settlement. As it stands right now, you are in a difficult situation because of war, because of injustice, because of what has been um, meted out and unleashed onto you guys. And so conflict settlement. There is no peace. There is no peace. No, there is no development when there is no peace. Do you understand it? So there is a need for us to look at how we solve problems. And I want to take this advantage to advise all of you. Many of you are in a different country as refugees or asylum seekers. In that case, make sure you maintain some peace within yourselves. So if Mr. Habibullah is my friend, Mr. Mohammed Shah is my friend, Mr. Shahid is my friend, I should always make sure that in case we have any problem, in case there is any kind of misunderstanding, I will try to, talk to them. We'll try to solve it. But if we don't do that and it can escalate and we fight, then the enemy would destroy us easily. You get it? The enemy